The last part of the policy that we're going to talk about is what we call Coverage E, or Section 2, some like to call it, is the liability portion. Up to this point in the conversation, everything has been about property, tangible property. What happens if the house burns? What happens if my clothes burn in a fire? But an extremely valuable part of a homeowner's insurance policy is this serves as liability coverage for you if you cause damage or bodily injury to somebody else. So if you think about it, if the kids go down the street to play football together, and your kid happens to be the one that hits the growth spurt before everybody else, and also happens to be the one that suggests, hey, let's play tackle. Well, we're too old to play touch football anymore. And there's an injury during the game. Yeah, there's an injury during the game, which happens all the time. That is a liability claim against your if there's a liability claim against your family, this homeowner's policy can chip in the necessary funds to cover medical expenses, other expenses related to the injury, whether it be a loss of work, they can't go to work, they're losing income, and it can cover if you damage somebody else's property.
One example, I'll give you a good one. This is, everyone saw this. People always think it's about somebody getting hurt on property. Well, this is away from the house as well. It follows you around wherever you go.
Right.
Couple examples, let's say you're snow skiing, your ski falls off and hits somebody in the head. That's a liability claim. Your homeowners will pay it, no deductible. Another one that's famous is Dick Cheney shooting his buddy in the woods. That's a liability claim. He can go to his company and say, listen, it was an accident, I shot him by accident, please pay his medical bills, lost wages, and all pain and suffering. That's a covered claim. You know, you just don't think about it because nobody wants to read their policy.
And the scary thing about a liability claim is property has a value. It has a set value. You know how much it's going to cost to replace a table. You know how much it's going to cost to replace a shirt. I mean,
if you did your cost estimate.
If you did your cost estimate, they're only worth so much. A liability claim, particularly a bodily injury claim, you just never know. Injuries can manifest. They can develop into something much, much worse than they were when they started. And they can go on for months and they can go on for years. So liability coverage under this policy is extremely valuable. It can pay the cost to defend you if you get brought into a lawsuit because you hurt somebody. This coverage, it's extremely important to know exactly how much liability coverage you have.
Keep in mind, too, you know, a normal policy starts with $100,000, and you can raise it really cheap. I mean, you'd be amazed. You know, normally you go from $100,000, the next level is $300,000, and typically it's $18 to $20 a year just to get more coverage. Again, give your agent a call, review your policy, and if you'd like a second opinion, give us a call at the Insurance Center of Central Florida. Our number is below.